see the concept here of wrestling up from just a seated position, right? Or saying you're thinking like, oh, I got to guard, there's no rule that says I'm here, I have to stay here, right? So there's no rule that says I have to let him get on top of me and fight off my back like this, right? I can be here, boom, and just stand up. Or as he starts to come in, cut off that angle, come up, change it up, and start wrestling up from there, okay? So we're gonna do this from side control as well. So you know the standard side control is here, but I have my frames. I move people with my hips. I hold them in place with my frames. As I hip escape away, my knee comes in, and I replace guard, right? That's kind of the standard way we think of replacing guard from side control. But it's not the only option, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do, all right, is I'm gonna use this arm, and I'm gonna drop it under here. So I bridge up still, but I use the space of me dropping down and back, and I take my frame that's across the collarbone, and it comes under here, okay? I turn my hips over, see that? And I'm actively driving this direction. As I come up, I bump, and then I drop right down to the leg. Now I connect my hands. You put your hands on top of each other here. You want to posture up for me? Put my hands on top of each other, or you can gable grip here, doesn't matter. But the battle here is for angle. You see how I'm at a 45-degree angle right now from Doug. If he beats me and squares up with me and sprawls, that's what he wants. I want to cut this angle back here to get the takedown. So how do I stop that from happening? I drop my left hip and my left forearm to the ground on the inside of his lower leg. So you see how my lower arm is on the inside of his leg? So now try to turn around, face. You can't. I've got his leg locked out, right? So I'm connected here, and I walk backward with pressure. Notice I'm not like this. My butt's not down. I'm not being lazy. I'm up here on my toes. Circle, circle, circle. This way just a bit. All right, until I can use my inside knee to scoop his foot to the outside. Whoop. See, scoop to the outside. Then I reach down, shelf it, and pinch. I should be pinched here and pinched here to the point where even without my hands, if Doug tries to run away from me, he's not going anywhere. Okay? So once I get shelved, then I pass off the front of the knee, reach across to this other knee, and I drive his hips to the ground. What I didn't do was come up like this. Right? I keep my pressure right here in the glute with my shoulder, and I drive his hips flat. Now I can come up. So we're here. I bump, I drop, underhook. Push my hips, push, come down the leg. Drop my hips down. Walk, 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 walk. Scoop the foot out to the side, shelf it. Pass off the knees, drive flat. Boom. And then come up. Any questions on using your underhook to wrestle up to a single leg? All right, cool. All right, so now let's look at a different option. Last time we used I would call maybe the far side underhook here, away from the body, to come up here, okay? So this time, I'm gonna use my other arm. So I bump, as I drop down, my inside arm comes here. Now, I'm gonna use this to get to north-south, okay? So as I come north-south here, I'm circling this way, and watch, this arm has to come inside his arm. See my arm's inside his arm? And I'm trying to find, with my karate chop hands, the creases on his hips, right here, like that. And then I can push out. So we're here, this arm comes up, and I need to get this arm in. I can't come in this way. Look, he has an arm, okay? So I have to come on the inside. So I have inside space, and I'm gonna push away on his hips, get space, okay? In general, in north-south, I'm saying in general, right? There's a lot of different scenarios here, okay? Top person wants to be more covered like this with inside space, and that way I can't really push away from him, right? Put your knees in tight too. Yeah, like that. He's here, I'm pretty stuck, right? I need to get space out that way, so I have some movement for my hips, okay? So I push here. Now, very similar to what we just did. Look, I turn on the inside here, and foot turn and hip heist over, and I reach. As soon as I connect my hands, I pull myself up. Now, if I can't cut the corner, cool, cut the corner. Right back to where we wanted to be, right? Scoop to the side, pull up. Okay, same thing. But we're gonna give a little more reaction to the top person. So this time, right, I scoot out to here, boom, and once I get the leg, I start coming up, and then he's gonna circle and square up with me and sprawl, boom. So now that he's sprawled there, okay, he's squared up. So action, reaction there, my counter action. Step to the side, sit, boom. As I turn back in, I reach. And I'm driving right here on the sit to finish from a double leg. This side. So, near side underhook. Start creating an angle. Other hand comes inside. I get to north-south. I scoot down and away, right? And now I'm gonna hip heist over as I reach for this leg. We're probably gonna connect with the S grip. That's fine. I wanna pull myself up, boom, to here. Now, we're in that battle for a race. We're gonna lose that battle, partner squares up here. Now, I step out to the side, I look up, throw my elbow up, look up the ceiling, boom. And then I sit back in, here, to finish, all right? Make sure we sit out, boom. Look at the ceiling, sit through, and turn back down, okay? We have to really throw them off us. How many questions? Let's go do it, 1, 2.